second base play in the gun bunch scheme that I am creating. And I think, I put a lot of time into this, and I really wanted to put something out there that's effective but quite easy to use. So the second play that we're going to go over is verticals. Now typically, everybody that runs this always wants to try to get to that wheel route. Okay, but I'm going to show you a way where you can still have that wheel route, but it's not necessarily your primary route anymore. You want to make that left side your number one receiver. You want your left side of the formation, or whichever side, it really doesn't matter. I prefer running it to the wide side. You want to make this side of the field a threat. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create spacing. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take Williams and you're going to put him in a hitch route. Okay, the second thing you're going to do is you're going to take the running back and give him a check and release route. Should look like that. Now you have the option to block the tight end, which I would strongly advise, if you want to. And your play should look like this. So your read is going to be with Williams and Washington and Renfro. Now, by all means, if Gafford is open, you're going to take Gafford. But it's going to basically beat a lot of different zones. And, see, Washington's going to pull any outside zones under. So usually Williams is going to get open very, very easy against most nickel formations. And if they try to user it, Renfro's wide open. So like I said, if Gafford is open, you take Gafford. But it should look like this. So I'll run it a few times. Boom, boom, boom. Try it again. I just got it on random formation, so bear with me. Just check and release route and block the tight end. If Gafford is open, you take Gafford. Just like that. He leaves the halfback open. You take the halfback. A few more times just so that y'all can see the reps against different defenses. Just put him in a hitch. Take the halfback, reroute him to a check and release. Block the tight end. Your vertical should look like that now. Boom, check with square. Check, check, check. Oh, my stick ain't working. Oh shit, I gotta charge it. check and release route. Hitch route. Block the tight end. Okay, now usually, see, practice mode, they'll do a lot of that bumpy shit, but in a game that's not exactly gonna happen. I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to do this live, and it should look like that. Okay, halfback's open, you throw it to the halfback. Now I would advise doing, if you're in a game, make sure your max blocking is up. Make sure it's on aggressive. So it just look like this. The game likes cheating you. Ugh. But don't mind. But it should look like this. Don't too much mind. There we go. One more time. And like I said, these are base plays, so should look like that. Got Gafford open wide downfield. You take him. Okay, so it's pretty much like that. You want their users to focus on the left side of the field, and that's going to usually help your vertical get wide open. because a lot of times you start running this, man, they're going to take their safety and just use her over there. So if they're taking their safety worried about the wheel route, you want to focus primarily on the left side of the field. So it's just pretty much like that. Just do the check and release route. If you really want to start pulling people back and you don't think you need to block the tight end, you can do like a delay fade where he'll do a little block and release. And then just do a little check out the backfield or whatever. But just run it one more time. Just so that y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay. Do like a delay fade. Boom. And Gaffer's open. You take Gaffer. But like I said, that's how I run verticals one way. The other way is pretty much you know, if you're right hand quarterback, you're obviously, you want your bunch side on the right, but you kind of want some field over there. So we're going to respot the ball to this side. And the other way, usually I'll run a zig route and a streak, and then I'll motion him in and do an in route and do a check and release with the halfback. And that's the other way that I run it, only if I'm on the left hash, because usually if they're in a cover 2, the tight end is going right up the middle of the field as long as I pass lead inside a little bit, and he'll split the safeties just because of his positioning. Now you think you can do this from the other hash with it flipped with a right-hand quarterback, by all means, you know, but I usually just do it with a right-handed quarterback from the left hash, and it should pretty much just look like this. Just wait, and just pretty much take who's open. Okay. All right, so that's that. There are other options, like if you're in the red zone, you can just take your slot receiver and just run a hitch like that, and pretty much all you really do is while they pull them back, you'll just low ball pass it to Renfro like that in the red zone. Usually you can get a touchdown. And I think that's going to be all for verticals. I don't think the other base plays that I use need that much of a guideline, because the halfback slip screen, there's only one thing you do, is the motion hike, and the halfback base is pretty much the same thing. And I think now that I got this out there for y'all to kind of look at and kind of get the reps for, I'm going to go ahead and go into the audible section of the gun bunch. Appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to hit that like and make sure you subscribe and hit that notification.